put it in borderless window. That should help. Let's see. Hold. Hold. Look what it did to my computer. What? Look at this. What happened? It literally cut my computer in half. What the fuck? The Burning Crusade turned into BFA chat. You only get half an expansion. Alright, let's see. Maybe we have to do... Aspect ratio is normal. Widescreen. Okay, that's better. It's a little bit wider. That doesn't do it.
Hey, here's a suggestion for later. You should play Marbies and whoever wins first gets to play Deal or No Deal. Smile. Thoughts?
Yeah, we can do
Try
that.
hard.
That works. I'm down for that. 16-9. Okay, that's wide enough. Okay! Alright, we're good. And is never? Wait, what? Now Alt-Enter, right? Okay, I clicked it. My screen's frozen. Well, now we wait. Hello? Oh, it moved. Now the game moved. Okay. Nick, can you come over? Can you build my PC?
This is the story of a man named Stanley.
Wait, I didn't even hear the story. Click the game to full screen. Dude, that's going to destroy my computer. See, the thing is, you're not a streamer, and you don't understand that when you do this... Did it work? God damn it. Alright, let's begin the game.
This is the story of a man named Stanley.
Hi.
Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427. Employee number 427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on the keyboard.
That's what you guys
Orders
do.
came to him through a monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order. This is what employee 427 did every day of every month of every year. And although others might have considered it soul-rending, Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in, as though he had been made exactly for this job. And Stanley was happy. And then one day, something very peculiar happened. Something that would forever change Stanley. Something he would never quite forget. He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow. No one had showed up to give him instructions, call a meeting, or even say hi. Never in all his years at the company had this happened. This complete isolation. Something was very clearly wrong. Shocked, frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time. But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office.
Okay, I stepped out of my desk. I don't want to leak anyone's stuff.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room.
It's
Perhaps
spring
he had
break.
simply missed a memo.
It's probably just spring break, dude.
When Stanley came...
Subtitles? Extras? Where are subtitles? Video? Oh yeah, it's probably an audio. Closed captioning? Subtitles only.
To a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left. This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. Yes, truly a room worth admiring. It had really been worth the detour after all, just to spend a few moments here in this immaculate, beautifully constructed room.
This room's so
Stanley
depressing.
simply stood here, drinking it all in.
Oh, coffee. Can I have some coffee? No? Can I get a mani-pedi? Or
Yes, really, really worth it being here in the room. A room so utterly captivating that even though all your co-workers have mysteriously vanished, here you sit looking at these chairs and some paintings. Really worth it.
This is honestly nicer than my room, chat, so I'm completely okay with this. This has at least 2 paintings. I just have one that says I fucked your sister and a Philippine flag.
At this point, Stanley's obsession with this room bordered on creepy and reflected poorly on his overall personality. It's possible that this is why everyone left. But at last, he'd had enough of the amazing room and took the first open door on his left to get back to business. Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
We made it, baby.
Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here.
I like this guy's
I'm not your
voice.
enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about.
Chat?
Please, stop trying to make every decision by yourself. Now, I'm not asking for me, I'm asking for her. This is it, Stanley. Your chance to redeem yourself, to put your work aside, to let her back into your life. She's been waiting.
What the fuck?
That's her, Stanley. You need to be the one to do this, to reach out to her. If you can truly place your faith in another, then pick up the phone.
It's probably Tina. What? You gonna say something? Wait, what? 427.
Hey, Stanley, is that you? Hold on, sweetie. Sorry to keep you waiting. I'm just pulling the bread out of the oven. All
Yeah, do
right. Okay, there we go. All right, now, I want you to come in and tell me all about your day.
Gotcha. Oh, come on. Did you actually think you had a loving wife who'd want to commit their life to you? I'm trying to make a point here, Stanley. I'm trying to get you to see something. Come inside.
She's got a
Let me
dick.
show you what's really going on here.
Honestly, I'm okay with this.
This is a very sad story about
Why
the death
harder?
of a man named Stanley.
Good morning, employee 427. Press E on your keyboard.
Stanley is quite a boring fellow. He has a job that demands nothing of him, and every button that he pushes is a reminder of the inconsequential nature of his existence.
Press Y.
Look at him there, pushing buttons, doing exactly what he's told to do. Now he's pushing a button. Now he's eating lunch. Now he's going home. Now he's coming back to work. One might even feel sorry for him, except that he's chosen this life.
Press X.
But in his mind, he can go on fantastic adventures. From behind his desk, Stanley dreamed of wild expeditions into the unknown, fantastic discoveries of new lands. It was wonderful, and each day that he returned to work was a reminder that none of it would ever happen to him.
Hooray for work. Press Y to watch TV.
And so he began to fantasize
next.
about his own job. First, he imagined that one day while at work, he stepped up from his desk to realize that all of his co-workers, his boss, everyone in the building had suddenly vanished off the face of the earth.
That's how I feel being a
thought
streamer.
excited him terribly.
Press 9 to spend time with the boys. Hey!
He went further. He imagined that he came to 2 open doors and that he could go through either. At last, choice. It barely even mattered what lay behind each door. The mere thought that his decisions would mean something was almost too wonderful to behold.
Wonderful. Press H to prepare dinner.
As he wandered through this
fuck?
fantasy world, he began to fill it with many possible paths and destinations. Down one path lay an enormous round room with monitors and mind controls.
That's
And
Twitch.
down another was a yellow line that weaved in many directions. And down another was a game with a baby. And he called it the Stanley Parable.
Press 3 to tell your kids a story.
It was such a wonderful fantasy, and so in his head he relived it again, and then again, and again, over and over, wishing beyond hope that it would never end, that he might always feel this free. Surely there's an answer down some new path, mustn't there be? Perhaps if he played just one more time.
Press 4 to tell your wife you love her. That's plus 3.
But there is no answer. How could there possibly be? In reality, all he's doing is pushing the same buttons he always has. Nothing has changed. The longer he spends here, the more invested he gets, the more he forgets which life is the real one.
Fuck.
And I'm trying to tell him this, that in this world he can never be anything but an observer, that as long as he remains here, he's slowly killing himself. But he won't listen to me. He won't stop.
Isn't he already dead?
Here, watch this. Stanley, the next time the screen asks you to push a button, do not do it.
I love work.
You see? Can he just not hear me? How can I tell him in a way that he'll understand that every second he remains here, he's electing to kill himself?
I didn't want to get a hate
How
thread.
can I get him to see what I see? How can I make him look at himself?
Press 8 to question nothing. No.
I suppose I can't. Not in the way I want him to. But I don't make the rules. I simply play to my intended purpose, the same as Stanley. We're not so different, I suppose. I'll try once more to convey all this to him. I'm compelled to. I must. Perhaps, well, maybe this time he'll see. Maybe this time.
I like his voice.
And I tried again. And Stanley pushed a button. And I tried again. And Stanley pushed a button. And I
What the fuck? The end is never, the end is never, the end is never, the end is never. What time is it? It's 11:20. Oh, it's almost lunchtime.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
Wait, what?
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
But I died.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors,
Let's go to the left.
He entered the door on his left. Yet there was not a single person here either.
Tips for not
Feeling
getting
a wave
fired?
of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
How to solve a dispute. Oh, dude, I had a class on this shit. Resent coworkers for not supporting you more. Let it ball up inside you. Take it out passive-aggressively on other coworkers. You forgot about the water cooler. Using slides to assure employees that everything is okay. Make sure your slides has a slick blue graph in the header and throw some bevel on the text. Just don't get a job if you don't want to get fired.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
I'm coming, Hassan, you piece of shit. Where are you? Sharon, not now.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this. What dark secret was being held from him? What he could not have known was that the keypad behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number. 2845. But of course,
I thought I got it!
Stanley couldn't possibly have known this. Yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad, Stanley happened to input...
Someone clip that! I just guessed!
By sheer luck. Amazing. He stepped
That was
into
sick.
the newly opened passageway.
What the? Do I go down here? Wait, there's could be more. I found a glitch. This looks red and scary. I don't want to go there. But I have no other choice. There's nothing else here. It's just black. Alright, let's just go down it. Loading, okay. All doors can be opened. You sound like my therapist. Shut up. Don't tell me what to do.
Descending deeper into the building, Stanley realized he felt a bit peculiar. It was a stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself, to question the nature of his job. Why did he feel this now, when for years it had never occurred to him? This question would not go unanswered for long.
Alright, Stanley, let's do this.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read
Mind control facility.
Control facility.
It's like The Incredibles.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold?
Wait,
Stanley thought to himself.
Dude, we're at Russell's
Maybe
house.
his strength
This is
to
where he
find
puts all the
out.
girls he mods for. Russell? Four computers? Jesus Christ.
Now the monitors jumped to life, their true nature revealed. Each bore the number of an employee in the building, Stanley's co-workers. The lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen, and Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom
Meant nothing. Let's press this button.
This mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time? Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly?
CNN, you son of a bitch, I'm coming for you.
No. He refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control? Never. It was unthinkable. Wasn't it? Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world? But here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy, or sad, or content. Walking, eating,
what?
working. All of it monitored and commanded from this very place.
Everyone's
And as the
offline.
cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For he would dismantle the controls once and for all.
This is probably where he puts Amaranth. System power on or off? Do I want... On?
Oh, Stanley. You didn't just activate the controls, did you? After they kept you enslaved all these years, you go and you try to take control of...
No, I didn't mean to!
Is that what you wanted? Control? Oh, Stanley, I applaud your effort, I really do. But you need to understand, there's only so much that machine can do.
I'm running.
You were supposed to let it go, turn the controls off, and leave. If you want to throw my story off track, you're going to have to do much better than that. I'm afraid you don't have nearly the power you think you do. For example, and I believe you'll find this pertinent...
Wait, what?
Stanley suddenly realized he had just initiated the network's emergency detonation system. In the event that this machine is activated without proper DNA identification, nuclear detonators are set to explode, eliminating the entire complex. How long until detonation then? Let's say, 2 minutes.
Chat, we have 2 minutes with each other!
This is making things a little more fun, isn't it, Stanley? It's your time to shine. You are the star. It's your story now.
Cool.
Shape it to your heart's desires. Oh, this is much better than what I had in mind. What a shame we have so little time
Roses
left
are
to
red,
enjoy it.
violets are
Mere
blue.
moments
Don't look
until the
behind you,
bomb goes
Pepalov.
off. But what precious moments each one of them is. More time to talk about you, about me, where we're
Wait, it's disabled!
what all this means.
Beep
I
boop.
barely know where to start.
There's gotta be somewhere I could go.
You'd like to know where your co-workers are? A moment of solace before you're obliterated? All right, I'm in a good mood. You're gonna die anyway. I'll tell you exactly
Wait,
what happened.
one?
I erased them. I turned off the machine. I set you free. Of course, that was merely in this
There's gotta be
instance of
something
the
I could do
story.
here.
Sometimes when I tell it, I simply let you sit there in your office forever, pushing buttons endlessly and then dying alone. Other times, I let the office sink
There's
into the
5?
ground, swallowing everyone
Wait, I see
inside,
5 and
or I
4.
let it burn
Wait, there's
to
one's
a
over there
crisp.
too.
I have to say this, though. This version of events has been rather amusing. Watching you
There's
try
1
to
and
make
2.
sense of everything and take back the control
Oh my
wrested
fucking
away
God.
from you, it's quite rich. I almost hate to see it go. But I'm sure whatever I come up with on the next go-around...
There's gotta be
will
something. I have
even
7
better. My
What the
goodness, only 34 seconds left. But I'm enjoying this so much. You know what? To hell with it. I'm going to put some extra time
Is it
on
this
the
code
clock right now.
0142?
These are
Wait, but there's
precious
codes right there.
additional seconds, Stanley.
0521!
Time doesn't grow on trees. Oh dear me, what's the matter, Stanley? Is it that
Just-
you have no idea where you're going or what you're supposed to be doing right now? Or did you just assume when you saw that timer that something in this room was capable of turning it off? I mean, look at you. Running from button to button, screen to screen, clicking on every little thing in this room. These numbered buttons, no, these colored ones. Or maybe this big red button, or this door. Everything, anything, something here will save me.
What the fuck?
How do you think that, Stanley? That this video game can be beaten?
No.
Won? Solved? Do you have any idea what your
I'm
purpose in
sorry I
this case is?
doubted you. Please don't ban me.
Stanley, you're in for quite a disappointment. But here's a spoiler for you. That timer isn't a catalyst to keep the action moving along. It's just seconds ticking away to your death. You're only still playing instead of watching a cutscene because I want to watch you for every moment that you're powerless. To see you...
Are you
made
serious?
humble. This is not a challenge.
End it.
Tragedy. You wanted to control this world, that's fine. But I'm going to destroy it first, so you can't.
Oh, there's a 3 here.
Take a look at the clock, Stanley. That's 30 seconds you have left to struggle. 30 seconds until a big boom and then nothing. No ending here, just you being blown to pieces. Will you cling desperately to
Oh!
your frail life? Or will you let it go peacefully?
Wait, he's right. I did try to click the big red button.
Choice. Make it count. Or don't. It's all the same to me. All a part of the joke. And believe me, I will be laughing.
There's nothing I can do. He said there's nothing.
Life from the moment we fade in until the moment I say happily ever up.
I lived, right? Okay, so I'm not gonna disobey him because he sounds pretty serious.
Already this was uncomfortable. And Stanley decided that as soon as he found a new space
Alright,
he
I'm his
felt
little
safe
bitch.
in,
We're gonna
that he
listen
would
to him.
never leave it again in his life.
We're
When
gonna go this
Stanley
way.
came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Hey Miz, just wanted to thank you. You're
Yet
the
there
only
was not a
streamer that
single
helps me
person
during
here
rough
either.
times. I
Feeling
suffer from
a wave of
insomnia and your
disbelief,
streams are so
Stanley
boring and
decided
bland
to
I
go
fall
up to
asleep
his
in 20
boss's
minutes.
office. Coming to a
Original, nice,
staircase,
good one.
Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Right. Okay, password, give it to me.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. What could it mean? Stanley wondered aloud to nobody. He began wildly tearing through papers on the boss's desk, pulling books off the shelf, looking behind paintings, desperate
Would
for
you just
clues
tell me,
to
fuck?
his situation. But his attention was caught by a keypad behind the boss's desk. What could its
How old are you?
purpose
16.
be? In fact, this keypad guarded the terrible secret that lay buried below his feet.
2845.
And so the boss had assigned it an
Alright,
X.
I am
Stanley
listening to
was in such
Senpai.
a rush to get through the story as quickly as possible, he didn't even have a single minute to just let the narrator talk. That kind of anxiety isn't healthy, so he relaxed for a few moments.
What
with some
the
calming
fuck,
New Age
dude?
music.
Shut up. Can I drink?
Feeling soothed and rejuvenated, Stanley calmly walked forward into the opened passageway.
Wait, what? Okay. Let's go, boys. You're not supposed to rush so much. Wait, I'm rushing B. I'm doing everything I'm supposed to do. You didn't see that was a CS map.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility. Although this passageway had the word escape written on it,
No,
the
I'm
truth
not!
was that at the end of this hall, Stanley would meet his violent
No!
He simply had too much to live
I don't know what to do!
Still on board with death?
Hey, we out. We made it, boys. We escaped.
The door behind him was not shut. Stanley still had every opportunity to turn around and get back on track.
I could go to college. I could go to finance degree. But I could stream. I could have friends. I could be alone with E-Rob. I could have a 401k plan and health benefits. Twitch Prime. I'm gonna go with Twitch Prime.
At this point, Stanley was making a conscious, concerted effort to walk forward and willingly confront his death.
Twitch sucks. Oh, that wasn't worth it. Oh, wait! I didn't break my legs. Yo, Zach, thanks.
As the machine whirred into motion and Stanley was inched closer and closer to his demise, he reflected that his life had been of no consequence whatsoever.
This is my biggest fear.
The picture. He doesn't know the real story, trapped forever in his narrow vision of what this world is. Perhaps his death was of no great loss, like plucking the eyeball.
Can everyone hypers his death so we feel a little bit better about it?
He resigned and willingly accepted this violent end to his brief and shallow life. Farewell, Stanley.
Ready? Here we go. Whee!
"Farewell, Stanley," cried the narrator, as Stanley was led helplessly into the enormous metal jaws. In a single visceral instant, Stanley was obliterated as the machine crushed every bone in his body, killing him instantly.
What the fuck? Mario Party!
And yet it would be just a few minutes before Stanley would restart the game, back in his office, as alive as ever. What exactly did the narrator think he was going to accomplish? When every path you can walk has been created for you long in advance, death becomes meaningless, making life the same. Do you see now?
The
Do you
two
see
doors.
that Stanley was already dead from the moment he hit start?
Wait, what? I'm done with the game? The Office? What had a worse ending? This or The Office? I don't even know. They both had a shit ending. Green light. Game design mock-up? Wait, what the fuck is happening? Monitor room. Door. Windows. What's in there? There's got to be something around here. Wait.
See how it's impossible for the player to do anything in this room. Perfect example of poor level design. Textbook mistake. It's the kind of thing you pick up on intuitively if you have even the most fundamental understanding of good and
That's the narrator?
But of course, you big
No, this can't be the end. Employee office. This place sucks. Let's look around, shall we, chat? I want to go back. You escaped? Wait, so that's it? I can't go back. One. Button sounds. A solution. Fuck you. The end is never the end. Ugh. Jesus Christ, feels like my streams. Oh, wait, glass! Oh, fuck, that's not it. Telephone! 11. Option 1, 2 options. This is engineering stuff, I can't focus on this. Boxes. We ran 4 major teaser trip. What the fuck is this? The game is now paused. Begin the game again. Resume the game. Options. Oh!
Oh, look at these two. How they wish to destroy one another. How they wish to control one another. How they both wish to be free.
We did it.
Can you see? Can you see how much they need
They
one
also
another?
came in less than 3.
No, perhaps not. Sometimes these things cannot be seen. But listen to me. You can still save these two. You can stop the program before they both fail. Push escape and press quit. There's no other way to beat this game. As long as you move forward, you'll be walking someone else's path. Stop now and it'll be your only true
But I want to
choice.
die!
Whatever you do, choose it. Don't let time choose for you. Don't let...
Wait, what? I'm a pussy? Wait, what? No, we're going again. I'm confused as how it's happening.
This is the story.
Shut up.
Stanley had never seen the office this brightly lit. Was it a sign of something? He hoped it was. He hoped very much that it was. When Stanley came to a set of two
Fuck
open
you.
books, this was not the correct way to the meeting
Don't
room,
care.
and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Let's look. It's
Wow.
nice. Let's keep going.
Yes, this room. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left. And so he detoured through the maintenance section, walked straight ahead to the opposite door.
Wait, I didn't want to...
On track. But Stanley didn't want to go back to the office.
No, I want to
He wanted
party.
to wander about and get even further off track. So now, in order to get back, he needed to go, from here, it's, oh, no, it's to the right.
Oh,
My mistake.
fuck you, Blizzard.
No, not the right. Why would I have ever said it was to the right? What was I thinking? It's clearly... Oh dear, would you hold on for a minute, please?
Take your time. We're running out.
Let's see, we went down right, left, down, left, right.
The end is never the end
Yep,
is never the
okay,
end is
okay,
never
yes.
the end is never the
I've
end.
got it now. This story is absolutely, definitely this way.
Thank you. Ice cream.
No. This isn't right at all. You're not supposed to be here yet. This is all a spoiler. Quick, Stanley, close your eyes. Okay. We just...
Wait, one's fired.
Who am I kidding? It's all rubbish now. The whole story completely unusable. How about, rather than waste my time trying to salvage this nonsense, we'll just restart the game from the beginning. And this time, suppose we don't wander so far off track, Okay.
Oh my God.
From the top.
Wait, one of them is fired.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
One was fired, but which
Stanley
one?
decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
One was fired. What number was I? 104? I'm fired. Wait, I didn't die. I just got fired.
Wait, what? No, I restarted. I swear I definitely restarted the game over, completely fresh. Everything should be... Oh, did something change? Stanley, did you change anything when we were back in that room with all the monitors? Did you move the story somewhere or... Hold on. Why am I asking you? I'm the one who wrote the story. It was right here just a minute ago. I know for sure that it's here somewhere. Okay, then. It's an adventure. Come, Stanley. Let's find the story.
Are you kidding me? This way. Hey, we out! Oh. What is going on?
I'll say it. This is the worst adventure I've ever been on. I can
Oh.
promise you there definitely was a story here before. Do we need to restart the game again? Well, I find it unlikely that we'll ever progress by starting over and over again, but it's got to be better than this. Okay, let's give it a shot.
No! I'm 427. 104's not me. 104
All
died.
his co-workers were gone.
Who's
What did it
104?
mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a
104's
memo.
dead. Who's 104?
Okay, yep, it's worse. I might be remembering
what's
this
happening?
wrong. It's possible the story is back where we just came from. Why don't we go back the other direction and see if we missed anything?
Thank you. Let me out. Okay. Can we go this way? Yes, we can. So we can go through the doors with no numbers on them. Okay, I lied. Let's go this way.
Aha! I knew we'd missed something. The story. Here it comes. No, wait. Never mind. Not the story. Okay, let's head back the other way and retrace our steps. Now this... Well, I'll be honest, I don't recognize this place at all. Is this the story? I don't think so. I can't quite recall, but I believe my story took place in an office building. Is that correct? Do you remember, Stanley? Well, do you know what? Since I've completely forgotten what we were supposed to be doing, how about this? You win!
Hooray!
Congratulations!
We did
I
it!
know you put in a lot of hard work, and it really paid off, so good job.
Thanks, man. Cool.
Oh, no, I don't feel right about this at all. We both know you didn't put in any actual work for that win.
Yeah, I'm a
Some
streamer.
people win fair and square, and this was not one of those situations. Okay, I'm getting weirded out by whatever this place is. I don't care what might happen this time. I have to restart.
No. I thought I was in Drake and Josh's treehouse.
All right, I've got a solution. This time, to make sure we don't get lost, I've employed the help of the Stanley Parable Adventure Line. Just follow the line. How simple is that?
All right, fine. Let's follow the line. Let's just listen to him.
You see, the line knows where the story is. It's over in this direction. Onward, Stanley, to destiny.
No, I don't want to go to Destiny.
Beautiful.
Let's go this way.
Wouldn't wherever we end up be our destination, even if there's no story there? Or to put it another way, is the story of no destination still a story?
Wait, what's this
Simply
way?
by the act of moving forward, are we implying a journey such that a destination is inevitably conjured into being via the very manifestation of the nature of life itself? Whoa. Hang on. That got a bit weird back there. Well, I'd like to apologize.
Fuck?
Not sure where I was going with all that. You know what? I think what we need right now is a bit of music to lighten the
Who the hell
mood.
made these lines? Trainwrecks? Wait, what the fuck?
Cut the music, go back, and look at that fern.
Ooh. Not bad. Definitely from IKEA.
Wait, what? We're back at the office? No.
Wait,
Lie.
what?
You do know we're looking for the Stanley Parable, right? The story? Is any of this ringing a bell?
Open door, closed door. 426. We need to get 104. I hacked. Let's go this way.
Still missing the door.
Fuck!
Did we make a mistake following the line? Perhaps we could have found the story on our own.
Let's go this way.
Stanley, this fern will be very important later in the story. Make sure you
What?
study it closely and remember it carefully. You won't want to miss anything.
Okay. Does anyone work at a job like this? Budget analyst, personal filist, or department accountants? Does anyone actually do that as a job? No? Do you guys even have jobs? Why am I asking you? Where the fuck do we go? There's a door. It leads here. I can't go out here anymore. I do private security? What does that mean? You probably run a daycare center. That's probably what you do. Like, you don't have to use fancy words, okay? You're not submitting a resume here. Okay, let's go this way.
Oh, no, not again. Line, how could you have done
104
this?
is fired!
After we
Lock the door!
After everything we've been through, you... Oh, I can't take this anymore. To hell with it. Restart.
104 is fired. We are not 104. Someone... We gotta find 104.
You know what, Stanley? I say forget the adventure line. What's it ever done for us? We're
True.
intelligent people, right? Why can't we make up our own story? Something exciting.
I make up
really
stories every day to
mysterious.
Twitch.
Ooh, this all sounds perfectly doable. Why don't we simply start wandering in, well, I don't know. How about this direction?
Sounds good to me. Let's go.
Now, yes, this is exciting. Just me and Stanley forging a new path, a new story.
sir,
Well,
thank
it could
you,
be
buddy.
anything. What do you want our story to be? Go wild. Use your imagination. Whatever it might be, Stanley, I'm ready for it. Oh, no, not you again.
What the fuck, the
Stanley,
line?
I'd also like to veto the line from having any role in our awesome new story. No lines or monitor rooms. Just don't acknowledge it, and we should be fine.
There's got to be something. 104.
Ah, a choice. We get to make a decision.
Chat left
From
or right?
here, the story is in our control. How important we mustn't squander the opportunity. In fact, I believe I need a minute to think here. Just walk in circles for a minute. Okay, so I know that each door has to lead somewhere.
This is what I do in my
means
spare
that
time.
Somewhere, the place where we're trying to go, there must be a reverse door that leads here. And that in
Boobies.
turn means that our destination corresponds with the counter-inverted reverse door's origin. So starting from the right, let us ask, will taking the right door lead us to where we're going?
No.
And since the answer is clearly yes,
No.
then by all accounts, the door on the right is the correct one. Another victory for logic. Come, Stanley, our destiny
Moxie sounds
awaits.
different with a new mic. Uh-oh. I don't want to be in this room. Buck. The confusing
Hold up,
ending.
what's
Wait,
this? The confusion
dev-
ending.
deviate from
You're
maintenance
telling
room,
me
end up in monitor room.
That's what this is. It's all one giant ending. And we're supposed to restart the game, what, eight times? That's really how all this goes? It's all determined?
What is going on?
So now, according to the schedule, I restart again. Then what? Am I just supposed to forget? Well, what if I don't want to forget? My mind goes blank simply because it's written here on this thing, wall.
Fucking wall.
Well, who consulted me? Why don't I get to decide? Why don't I get a say in all of this? Is it really... No, it can't be. I don't want it to be. I don't want the game to keep restarting. I don't want to forget what's going on. I don't want to be trapped like this. I won't restart the game. I won't do it. I won't do it. I won't do it. And the timer stopped? Does that mean, did we do it? Did we break the cycle? The,
You can't break
whatever
the
it is
cycle.
that made this schedule? How would we even know? Will someone come for us? Will something happen? So, okay.
So do I just sit in this room? Do I have my phone?
I guess now we just wait. You know, I suppose in some way that this is a kind of story. Wouldn't you agree? I'm not quite sure if we're in the destination or the journey, though they're always saying that life is about the journey and not the destination. So I hope that's where we are right now.
Just like
We'll
Burning
find
Crusade.
out, won't we? Eventually. Well, in the meantime...
What the fuck was that?
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
A meeting? Wait, did he never said that before? Wait, what?
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
I'm a slut.
Yet there was not a single person here either.
Where's 104, you son of a
Feeling
bitch?
wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his... Stanley stepped into the broom closet, but there was nothing here, so he turned around and got back on track.
No, there's something here. I'm sniffing it out. Nope. There actually is nothing here. He's right.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Did I already go down here?
But
I
Stanley
did.
just
No, I
didn't
didn't
do
mean
it.
to!
He considered the possibility of facing his boss, admitting he had left his post during work hours. He might be fired for that. And in such a competitive economy...
Wait, what the
why had
fuck?
he
This is
taken that
exactly where I
risk?
would just...
All because he believed everyone had vanished. His boss would think he was crazy. And then something occurred to Stanley. Maybe, he thought to himself, maybe I am crazy.
What the
All of
fuck
my
is
coworkers
happening?
blinking mysteriously out of existence in a single moment for no reason at all. None of it
I'm
made
not
any
closing
logical
those.
sense. And as Stanley pondered this, he began to make other strange observations. For example, why couldn't he see his feet when he looked down? Why did doors close automatically behind him wherever he went? And for that matter, these rooms
Wait,
were
that says
starting to look
1-0.
pretty familiar. Were they simply repeating? No, Stanley said to himself, this is all too strange. This can't be
Coffee
real.
nut.
And at last, he came to the conclusion that had been on the tip of his tongue. He just hadn't found the words for it. I'm dreaming, he yelled. This is all a dream.
Oh.
What a relief Stanley felt to have finally found an answer.
1,
an
2,
explanation.
B4.
His co-workers weren't actually gone.
1, 2,
He wasn't
B4.
going to lose his job. He wasn't crazy after all.
1, 2,
He
B4.
thought to himself, I suppose I'll wake up soon.
Wait, this has
I'll have to
changed.
Go back to my boring real-life job pushing buttons. I may as well enjoy this while I'm still lucid. So, he imagined himself flying and began to gently float above the ground. Then he imagined himself soaring through space on a magical starfield.
Wait,
and
what
it
the
too
f-
appeared. It was so much fun, and Stanley marveled that he had still not woken up. How was he remaining so lucid? And then perhaps the strangest question of them all entered Stanley's head. One he was amazed he hadn't asked himself sooner.
Suck a dude's dick.
Why is there a voice in my head dictating everything that I'm doing and thinking? Now the voice was describing itself being considered by Stanley, who found it particularly strange. I'm dreaming about a voice describing me, thinking about how it's describing my thoughts, he thought.
Duh.
And while he thought it all very odd and wondered if this voice spoke to all people in their dreams, the truth was that, of course, this was not a dream. How could it be? Was Stanley simply deceiving himself? Believing that if he's asleep, he doesn't have to take responsibility for himself? Stanley is as awake right now as he's
Well, I tried
ever
figuring
been
it
in
out.
his life. Now, hearing the voice speak these words was quite a shock to Stanley. After all,
Fifth
he
annual
was certain beyond a
subcommittee
doubt
meeting
that
of
this was,
internal
in fact, a
revenue?
dream. Did the voice not see him float and make the magical stars just a moment ago? How else would the voice explain all that? This voice was a part of himself too. Surely, if he could just... He would prove it. He would prove that he was in control, that this was a dream. So he closed his eyes gently, and he invited himself to wake up. He felt the cool weight of the blanket on his skin, the press of the mattress on his back, the fresh air of a world outside this one. Let me wake up, he thought to himself. I'm through with this dream. I wish it to be over. Let me go back to my job. Let me continue pushing the buttons. Please, it's all I want.
The grass
want
is
my
greener on the other
apartment
side.
And my wife, and my job. All I want is my life exactly the way it's always been. My life is normal. I am normal. Everything will be fine. I am okay.
That was a shitty nap.
Stanley began screaming. Please, someone, wake me up. My name is Stanley. I have a boss. I have an office. I am real. Please, just someone tell me I am real. I must be real. I must be. Can anyone hear my voice? Who am I? Who am I? And everything went black. This is the story of a woman named Mariella.
What the hell?
Mariella woke up on a day like any other. She arose, got dressed, gathered her belongings, and walked to her place of work. But on this particular day, her walk was interrupted by the body of a man who had stumbled through town talking and screaming to himself, and then collapsed dead on the sidewalk. And although she would soon turn to go call for an ambulance, for just a few brief moments, she considered the strange man. He was obviously crazy. This much she knew. Everyone knows what crazy people look like. And in that moment, she thought to herself how lucky she was to be normal. I am sane. I am in control of my mind. I know what is real and what isn't. It was comforting to think this, and in a certain way, seeing this man made her feel better. But then she remembered the meeting she had scheduled for that day. The very important people whose impressions of her would affect her career.
What
and
the
by
fuck is this
extension,
game?
The rest of her life. She had no time for this, so it was only a moment that she stood there, staring down at the body. And then she turned and ran.
I didn't even get a BJ. Ah, fuck!
Already this was uncomfortable, and Stanley decided that as soon as he found a new space he felt safe in, that he would never leave it again in his life.
Safe, never leave.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Okay, I'm gonna go down this way. Fuck the office.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up. Oh no, 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 no. Not
Ah, you don't
I won't
like this,
part
huh,
of it. I'm not
narrator?
going to encourage you. I'm not going to say anything at all. I'm just going to be patient and wait for you to finish whatever it is you enjoy doing so much in this room. Please take your time.
Open parentheses, closing parentheses, opening parentheses, closing parentheses, opening parentheses, closing parentheses. No, we're staying in here. Boys, TTS is on right now, so we're staying in a closet for 24 hours. TTS is currently on right now, so feel free to say whatever you want. I'll be here all night. This is the start. TTS is on $2 tonight, chat. $2. $2. I'm asking for $2. You could do Twitch Prime, and that works too. $2. Yo, Kill, thanks for the Twitch Prime. Wait, we got another. Yo, Boy, thanks for the Twitch Prime. $2. Don't weird champ them. What the hell? We're actually getting a lot. Yo, Cube and Elm, thank you for the Twitch Prime. Don't weird champ them. Just smiley face them. I'm still waiting for that donation, though. Not the first time in the closet, huh? Well, I used to play, Whoa, what the hell? Yo, the War Hero, thanks for the Twitch Prime. I was just kidding. Don't give me your Twitch Primes. Yo, Leg Gaming, don't give me your Twitch Prime. Stop. They are gonna weird champ you. Stop it. Let's see what's around here. Yo, Elimination. Thanks for 2 months. Oh my god, I'm going insane in this fucking closet! Yo, Dej. Did you buy any boxes yet? Not in here. I don't have any service. I'm going nuts! I'm gonna start jerking off.
I fucked your sister.
Maybe this closet stream isn't the best idea. No, we're staying. We're staying. Oh! Oh, what the fuck? Maybe we should leave. No, we're staying. Staying. I like these clicking noises.
How I made $5,000 locked in a closet.
And we're gonna keep doing this. Look up here. Chat, should I stay or should I go now?
Turn off the stream, fuck off.
You're not the narrator. You can't tell me what to do. Stay? Hey, we're chilling. If you stay there, we'll be trouble. What? Dude, I want problems, okay? Fuck this narrator douchebag. Any minute now, he's gonna cave. Any minute. Any minute now.
7777777777777777777777777777777777777777777777777777777777777777777777777777777777777777777777777777777777777777777777777777777777777777777777777777777777777777777777777777777777777. Weird champ, play the game. In charge backing BTW.
You can't. You literally will. You can't.
Any fuckers?
Can I just ban Genius Idea Boy automatically? 1 and 2. Dude, you can't charge back. I'm sorry to tell you. I know you just used your last bit of your mom's debit card. It's gonna be flipping a shit because you were supposed to buy, you know, toilet paper with that at Walgreens.
W.
He's not budging, chat.
You're a normie, lol. Hiding in a goddamn closet in a game about weird shit. What the fuck did I tune into? Christ, please go outside, get some rope, tie a solid knot, and—
Shut up! How long
Please watch Daddy, I love you long time.
Thank you. At least someone appreciates me. What am I doing here? I'm going nuts! Shut up!
Hi cutie.
I gotta stop opening the closet. Hold.
Did your sister ever teach you how to suck a big cock? If so, I'm driving to Austin right now, Gachibus.
Unfortunately, she did.
Baited my dono, then stayed in the closet, weird champ.
I'm sitting in this fucking closet and I'm not moving.
Stanley finally decides to get out of the closet.
Type. You can't type in this game. You can't type.
Any eggers?
Wait, you can type? How? Wait. How do you type? Type it? You can't type in this game. I'm getting out of here. I can't take the pressure.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Joke's on you, I already charged back my earlier $1. I'm charging this one back to Pepe laugh.
Because the boss knows that what the boss says goes if the boss suffered losses, and that's what the boss... What the fuck?
I can't keep fucking your sister because every time I look at her face it turns into you.
Alright, stop throwing it at me. Let's go down.
Chat, if you can hear this, I want you to know the space underneath your bed is really cramped. I'm begging him to think he's just here for our money. He doesn't want to play who's in my mouth.
I don't even know what you said.
Hey, it's got BTW. Just wanted to say Emily is one of my favorite e-girls.
Shut up. Shut up.
Any eggers? Mizkif any eggers? Mizkif.
How long is this elevator? How do I have service in here? I literally have an S8.
I want you to fuck my wife.
Okay, I think we all know the drill by now. Blah, blah, blah. Dark secrets, the keypad, Stanley pushes some buttons. Oh, hey, look, it's a new passageway. Kill surprise.
There's gotta be something this way. There's a little secret tunnel.
Hassan is a commie prick.
Yikes. Someone got the fucking 48-hour ban, chat, huh? That's rough.
Good thing you left. The janitor was headed back to the closet after a hot gachi sesh at the gym. Chibas.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
Let's listen to everything he says.
Skipping Andy
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out?
Oh, thank you. I do have the strength.
Mizzy, just accept the fact that Emily is always
Now
gonna
the
be number
monitors
one,
jumped
but
to
you're
life,
number one.
Their true nature revealed. Each bore the number of an employee in the building, Stanley's co-workers. The lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen, and Stanley,
Stop!
eternally monitored in this
Stanley
place
realizes
where
that his
freedom
name is
meant
really
nothing.
Matthew and that this entire game has merely been interpretations of what his life will become without
This
Twitch.
mind control
Matthew realizes
facility,
that Twitch
it
is
was
all
too
he has,
horrible to
and so he
believe
would
it
stay
couldn't
on
be
Twitch
true.
enduring jokes
Had
about
Stanley
Emily.
really been under someone's control all this time? Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly? No, he refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control?
Never.
Never. It was unthinkable, wasn't it? Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world?
Ignorance is bliss, though.
But here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy or sad
Everyone's
or content.
offline.
Walking, eating, working, all of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For he would dismantle the control.
No! Did I do it?
Blackness and a rising chill of uncertainty. Was it over? Yes. He had won. He had defeated the machine, unshackled himself from someone else's command. Freedom was mere moments away.
We did it.
And yet, even as the immense door slowly opened, Stanley reflected on how many puzzles still lay.
Shut up, dude. I'm muting alerts.
Guys, stop donating about his sister. It's not funny. Her and I are trying to take things.
What other mysteries did this strange building hold? But as sunlight streamed into the chamber, he realized none of this mattered to him. For it was not knowledge or even power that he had been seeking, but happiness. Perhaps his goal had
outside!
Been to understand, but to let go. No longer would anyone tell him where to go, what to do, or how to feel. Whatever life he lives, it will be his. And that was all he needed to know. It was perhaps the only thing worth knowing. Stanley stepped through the open door.
I could go outside? Chat, I'm gonna go outside!
Stanley felt the cool breeze upon his skin, the feeling of liberation, the immense possibility of the new path before him. This was exactly the way, right now, that things were meant to happen. And Stanley was happy.
Happy. Wait, what? I thought we won. Who's 104? We didn't beat this game yet.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room.
Where's room 104?
Missed a memo. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Fuck you.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
Wait, what? Did he know I was gonna do that?
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Downstairs we're going. Fuck this guy. Go, Dakota.
But Stanley just couldn't do it. He considered the possibility of facing his boss, admitting he had left his post during work hours. He might be fired for that. And in such a competitive economy...
Oh my God, I hate
taken
this
that
shit.
risk? All because he believed everyone had vanished.
Chat, if I ever
His
do this,
boss would
please
think
just
he
tell
was
me stop.
crazy. And then something occurred to Stanley. Maybe, he thought to himself, maybe I...
Let's go.
How long was I sitting there? Stanley wondered to himself. Minutes? Days? Centuries? Did something crucial happen?
Where's room
while my
104? We
senses
gotta
were
find that.
turned? He made a note to be more careful with time from now on. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors,
Left.
he entered the door on his left.
And this is why I do not disturb on.
Yet there was not a single person here
I
either.
can clearly see what's
Feeling a
happening.
wave of
Fuck!
disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find... Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Let's go. Do we go in? Okay, it
Here's
automatically...
the door, just go.
Hooray! Alright, let's go. Hold on, we gotta, this, and do not disturb. Okay. Water. Ah, we made it, baby.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
Do I go down the escape again?
The
S-Fan!
lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible
Thanks, buddy.
secret did this
What's up,
place
boys?
hold? Stanley thought to
We're
himself.
retarded!
Did he have the strength to find out?
We've already been here.
Now the monitors jumped to life, their true nature revealed. Each bore the
104 is
number
the
of
only
an
one that's
employee
fired, and look where he is!
Stanley's co-workers.
Where are you,
The
104?
lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen, and Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing.
Where is 104? He's...
This mind control.
fucking restarting. We've already been through there. 104, something is wrong and I'm really horny. 428, dude, we gotta find 104.
Co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the
There's a
meeting
pimple
room.
popping on my right
Perhaps he
eye.
had simply missed a memo. When Stanley came to a set of two open doors,
Fuck you,
this was
Leatherman.
not the correct way to the meeting room, and
Stanley knew
it
that.
perfectly
Yeah.
well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. The lounge was sublime, a work of art. What was it
Sublime
about?
sucks.
But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Nope.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago. But in his eagerness to prove that he is in control of the story and no one gets to tell him what to do, Stanley leapt from the platform and plunged to his death. Good job,
I've been
Stanley.
playing way too much Apex
Everyone
lately.
thinks you are very powerful.
Whoops, I fucked up. Alright, let's try that again. You beat it, we
All
won,
of his
chat.
co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Oh, a memo, chat. This could be big. This could be big. A memo.
When Stanley came to a set of two open doors, this was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
No.
Standing now in this incredible room, Stanley for the first time understood true happiness. Then the feeling went away, and he felt sad again.
Fuck.
But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Do I go left? I guess I might as well.
And so he detoured through the maintenance section.
I will
walked
not
straight
detour.
ahead to the opposite door and got back on track.
Can't.
Yet there was not a
Wait,
single
fuck
person
me?
there either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office.
No.
Hoping he might
I don't
find
want to
an
go to
answer
the
there.
boss's office. I want to go to the closet. I don't want to go to the doctor's office. I want to go to the closet. Jump off the platform into the bridge? Yeah, but there's fall damage in this game, dude. It
Just a
doesn't work
step
like that.
through this door, Stanley thought to himself, that's all I need. If I can make it through this door, I can make it through them all.
Get the fuck out of here. Let's go right.
When Stanley came to a set of two open doors, this was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Wow,
Stanley
what a beautiful
felt
room.
lightheaded,
Chat, this room's nice,
butterflies
right?
in his
Let's go.
stomach. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Left? No, let's go right. There's got to be something over here.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't 5 years ago.
I need a swiper. Wait, there's a door right there.
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but... What? Really?
Hands
I was
up,
in the
come on,
middle of
man,
something.
hands
Do
up,
you have
come on, man,
zero
hands up, come on,
consideration
man.
for others? Are you that convinced that I want something bad to happen to you? Why, I don't know how to convince you of this, but I really do want to help you.
Red versus
to
blue.
show you something beautiful. Look, let me prove it. Let me prove that I'm on your side. Give me a chance. Now listen carefully, this is important. Stanley walked through the red door.
Red pill or blue pill, chat? What did Matrix take?
Aha, perhaps you misunderstood. Stanley walked through the red door.
Fuck you.
I still don't think we're communicating properly. Stanley walked through the red... All right, fine, go ahead, Stanley. You want to know so badly what's out there? You want to find out what lies at the end of this road you've chosen? Well, don't let me stop you. You see? There's nothing here. I haven't even finished building this section of the map, because you were never supposed to be here in the first place.
Fuck.
Broken rooms, exposed developer textures. Is this what you had wanted?
Yeah.
Was it worth ruining the entire story
I can't wait for Classic.
Specifically for you? Do you not think I put a lot of time into that? Because I did. And in the end, it was all for nothing. Because this is what you wanted to see. Help me here, Stanley. Help elucidate these strange and unknowable desires of yours. What would have made this game better? What did you want to see? Vehicles? Skill trees? Work with me. You've given me absolutely nothing so far. Tell you what. Let me take a stab in the dark at a new design, and you can give me some feedback.
Cool.
There we go. A third option. This already feels leaps ahead of where we were before. Go ahead, Stanley. Take it for a spin.
No, dude, I like recycled content. I'm gonna stick to what I got. Wait, fuck you.
Okay, I'm going to stop you there. Now,
What?
tell me about your experience with this new version. Would you say that the game benefited from allowing you more choices? Feel free to be honest. I'm looking for some real critical feedback here.
Okay. Chat, what do we think of this?
Okay, so we're getting somewhere. Clearly there's something here that speaks to you.
Yeah.
If I can be honest here, I really don't have any idea where I'm going with this. This whole third door thing was just a stab in the dark. But I guess you're into it, so let's keep this party train rolling. Here, based on the data from your previous playthrough, I've compiled a new version. And to be perfectly candid, I think I've knocked it out of the park with this one. Let's take a look.
Where the hell is going on? The Stanley Parable Worldwide Leaderboard. Did we make it? 2 seconds? Mitch? Mitch is better than me? Are you serious? 9,328 out of 9. What is this, League of Legends with Mitch? Like, what is this? Why not ask? Did you know that 21.3% of players skipped the intro sequence? Only the worst 3% of players chose the blue door? I chose the blue door. Well, let's go this way, shall we?
Now, would you say that competitive leaderboard helps
Fuck
you
you.
feel
Give me a- I'm
motivated
giving
to
you a
keep
1.
Walking through doors.
I'm giving you a
Again,
1.
Honest answers, please. Hey, I nearly forgot. I've got a prototype of a new game I've been working on, and now would be a lovely opportunity to give it some play testing. You wouldn't mind taking a look at it, would you?
Sure, dude. Give
Perfect.
yourself some exposure.
Let me boot it up.
Fucking sellout, dude.
In this game, the baby crawls left
What the
towards
fuck?
danger.
I just want to get
You
out of
hit
here.
the button to move him back to the right, and if he reaches the fire, you fail. It's a very meaningful game. all about the desperation and tedium of endlessly confronting the demands of family life. I think the art world will really take notice. But of course, the message of the game only becomes clear once you've been playing it for about 4 hours. So why don't you give it 4 hours of play to make sure it's effective? Be sure to keep notes on
I got nothing else to do. What am I gonna play marbles?
You heartless bastard. Did you do it because you hate babies or purely to spite me? Because if it's the latter, well, I don't know what to do. I'm completely out of ideas. I can't think of a single thing that might improve the experience for me. I'm not even going to try. I'm out. I'm done.
No, wait!
It's over. Thank you for playing. Your input was extremely valuable. Oh, hey, since my game was so awful, why don't we play someone else's game? Just to ease the pain. Let's see. What do we have here?
Please not Fortnite. Please not Fortnite. Please not Fortnite.
Seems like it'll work. Let's give it a shot.
Smite?
Well, Stanley, is this any better? At last, the one thing you've always desired. A game I had absolutely nothing to do with.
Yes.
But is it enough? Tell me that, Stanley. Will it ever be enough? Well, I'll say this. I'm done making things for you. From now on, I will only create to fulfill a greater artistic purpose. Watch this, Stanley. I'm going to build a house.
It's more than I could do.
This will go here. No, here. And then... Let's see, what does it need? Yes, of course. And just to finish it all off, yes, it's complete. I made this, Stanley. Look
I
at
made
it.
this.
Gaze upon my work of art and feel ashamed at your own inadequacy. Ah, but you've only seen it from the outside. You've only gotten half the experience. Please, step inside and make yourself comfortable. Isn't it grand?
Not bad, not
It
bad.
could only be better if... Wait, that's it. We must rebuild it out of diamond. Diamond everything. Yes. Come along, Stanley. We have to go mining.
Ooh, my narrator's Kanye. Let's do this. Let's go.
Oh, my. It looks like it's going to get a bit dark. Have you brought a light?
I don't smoke.
Oh, no. This is far more open-ended than I had in mind. I'm looking for something more narrow and linear. Something that makes you feel utterly irrelevant. This won't do at all. 1 out of 5.
Wait, I'm stuck, Creeper!
Couldn't save this one. Okay, new game.
Wait, what? I wanted to play Minecraft. Fuck, now I'm stuck at my accounting job and I can't even play Minecraft.
Yes! I don't even know what this game is, but I love it.
Portals?
You, trapped in a glass box with no way out, listening to me
Ah!
talk. Oh, it's inspired.
Ah!
I couldn't have done it any better myself.
Let me out!
What is this game even supposed to
Ah!
be? I can't figure it out. Okay, now I'm curious. Let's go find out what the hell this
Ah!
is.
Oh, I'm out. 0-0. Dude, this is insane. What is... I know what game this is. Chat, you know what game this is? Diablo Immortal. Let's play.
Oh, it's a puzzle.
I love
Critical
puzzles.
thinking, Stanley. Your forte. Genius.
Wait, what? I have an idea. I'll take the block and throw it. You go! That didn't work. Dude, what the fuck?
No, actually, you know what? I think that's plenty.
Wait,
I really don't care much to see you stumble through any more of these games. And I highly doubt you're any wiser for the...
He stopped talking. Wait, he stopped talking. What the hell is going on? Dude, what the fuck? I lost service. We must be in, like, in Russia or something. Can barely see. Door? Locked. Let's go this way. Oh, bright light. Here we go. $4.27. What the fuck? That's it? I'm Destiny doing his emails and writing streams. I see. Okay. I disagree, but... Lily, no, I will not play League with you tonight. Let's go.
I wonder what he found. If what he wanted was to be the leading man in his own story, well, perhaps he's gotten it. Down in wherever he is right now. I wonder if he's happy with his choice, and if he's learned the heavy cost that comes with it. He'll understand soon what I was trying to tell him. He needs me. Someone who will wrap everything up at the end, to make sense out of the chaos and the fear and the confusion. That's who I am. That is what I mean to this world. Oh, yes. Yes, I'll be back. There's no other way. Once this ends, after it all comes to a close, then I'll be back.
I'll be back.
The end will be here soon. Very soon. I can wait.
Cool. No way. Ah!
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
All that?
Stanley
I'm
decided
back?
to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Is there another door, maybe?
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Let's see if the closet's open.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of
No
disbelief,
way! The closet is still
co-workers
unknown.
were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Alright, let's go to the right. Let's not listen to
When
him.
Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors. This was not the correct way to the meeting room. And
Let's
Stanley
not
knew
listen.
perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. The lounge
Beautiful.
was grand, majestic.
Grand.
Perhaps, but eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
No.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
Let's do this again.
Look, Stanley,
Come on.
I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else
One,
can be difficult.
two,
but the fact is
buckle
that
my
the
shoe.
story has been about What? Really?
What?
I was in the middle of something. Do you have zero consideration for others? Are you that convinced that I want something bad to happen to you? Why, I don't know how to convince you of this, but I
You
really
ate my
do want to
Lunchable.
help you, to show you something beautiful.
Red door.
Let me prove it. Let me prove that I'm on your side. Give me a chance.
Sure.
Now listen carefully, this is important. Stanley walked through the red door. Oh, thank God you are willing to listen to me. Do you see that I really have wanted you to be happy all this time? The problem is all these choices. The two of us always trying to get somewhere that isn't here. Running and running and running, just the way you're doing right now.
I feel
Don't you
claustrophobic.
see that it's killing us, Stanley? I want it to stop. We would both be so much happier if we just stopped. And I think I have a solution. Here, let me show you. What do we want? What are we looking for?
Wait, am I moving?
Here. Yes. Oh, it's beautiful, isn't it? If we just stay right here, right in this moment with this place, Stanley, I think I feel happy.
The Eye of Eternity.
I actually feel happy.
Chat, I think I could stay here a while. It's the opening to your brand new PS2, chat. And it's beautiful. And now it's the Eye of Eternity. Wait, what?
No, wait.
Wait,
Where are
no!
you going?
I'm sorry!
Right. Where were we?
Oh, fucking coming. Well, time to go.
Oh no. Stay away from those stairs. If you hurt yourself, if you die, the game will reset. We'll lose all of this.
Chat, wait. Malagos... Malagos is already reset this week. So there's no point in me doing Malagos.
Please, no, Stanley, let me stay here. Don't take this from me. Please, Stanley, think about what you're doing.
All my life, I just wanted to be a father.
No!
Wait, what?
Oh, thank God. You lived. No. No, no. What are you doing, Stanley? Please, I'm asking you not to take this away from me.
Hold on. I can't even die!
I just wanted us to get along. But I guess that was too much to ask.
Narrator.
Looks like you wanted to make a choice after all. Well, this one is yours. Is it over? It's going to restart, isn't it? I'm going back.
No! Why did you guys tell me to die? Why did I die?
Stanley simply couldn't handle the pressure. What if he had to make a decision? What if a crucial
What?
outcome fell under his responsibility? He had never been trained for that. No. This couldn't go anywhere except badly.
Let me out.
The thing to do now, Stanley thought to himself, is to wait. Nothing will hurt me. Nothing will break me. In here I can be happy forever. I will be happy. Stanley waited. Hours passed, then days. Had years gone by? He no longer had the ability to tell. But the one thing he knew for sure, beyond any doubt,
probably
was
really
that if he
hungry
waited long enough, the answers would come. Eventually, someday, they would arrive. Soon, very soon now, this will end. He will be spoken to.
Chat, I could just
He
sit
will be
here and play
told
Classic
what
WoW
to do.
forever.
Now it's just a little bit closer. Now
Things
it's
are gonna
even
be okay.
closer. Here it comes.
Wait, what?
All of his co-workers were gone.
What is
could it
going
mean?
on?
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room.
Perhaps he
had
missed a
simply
memo.
missed a memo.
Let's
When
go.
Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors,
Let's go this
he
way.
entered the door on his left.
Is the bathroom still open, or is the bush?
Yet
Classic
there was
race.
not
I'm
a
gonna probably play
single
Night Elf
person
Druid,
here either.
because I'm stuck in the
Feeling a wave of
fuck. Where's room 104?
all of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Where's room 104? The paper
When
stopped.
Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
No. Right.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. And here it was,
Greg.
the lounge. But
Hi.
eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Let's go
And
this
so
way.
he detoured through the maintenance section, walked straight ahead to the opposite door, and got back on track.
We're back on track, baby.
Yet there was not a single
Wait, why did I
person
just
here
do this?
either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Boss. Hey, boss. We already been through this door. We did the panda elevator. Press 4 E on the 430 5
Here's
times.
the door,
I'm-
just go.
We've already done this. $435 times? What?
All of his co-workers were... Oh, please. Are you really just doing this for the achievement? Click a door 5 times. Is that all that you think an achievement is worth? No. I can't just give these merits away for such little effort. A measly 5 clicks.
What?
Now, suppose you were to click the door 20 times. I would say that's the kind of effort that warrants recognition.
Ugh!
I have to say, I'm still not feeling the satisfaction of witnessing true effort for a noble cause.
20's a lot, man.
Perhaps 50 clicks will do it. Yes, almost certainly 50 clicks. No, I'm still not feeling it. I want this achievement to have meant something. It has to be a true reward for valiant
My
effort.
finger
I want to see
hurts.
some hustle, Stanley. I want to see commitment, a willingness to go all the way, no matter what the cost. Why don't
60?
you go put 20 clicks into door number 417?
417, huh? 420?
Oh, great. Now, go click a few times on door 437.
437. The boss is happy with me.
Excellent. I think we're getting somewhere. Now, door 415. Let's give it 10 clicks or so.
Okay. Hey, chat, we're doing something. 415, here we go.
Now, back to door number 437.
437, yep, that's what I figured. Let's go. It's right here.
Let's see. How about you click on, well, I don't know, the copy machine?
Yeah, there, the copy machine.
All right, back to room 417. I'm really feeling it now. I think we're getting somewhere. Okay, now go climb on employee 419's desk.
Ooh, a little rave we got going on here, chat. 419, here we come.
Yes, this is great. You're putting it all on the line, Stanley. I like that. All right, let's keep it up. Go give me a few clicks on door 416.
Uh-huh. Got it. 416. Wait, it's over here. We got this, chat. 416.
We've almost got it. Now the copy machine.
Yeah. Copy machine, copy that. Let's go.
Finish it off, Stanley.
5 clicks on 430.
On door 430. Yes, we did it. Oh, wow. That felt amazing. Oh, you really earned it, Stanley. Nothing could hold you back. Yes, I'm very proud of how far we've come today.
Chat, that was a lot of work.
A few minutes ago,
that was a lot of work.
Achievement was worth 5 little clicks. Really now.
Oh, wait, let's go back on his desk. That was definitely worth it. 100%, that was amazing. You guys proud of me? Look at this, I'm a monkey. Climb out of the window. You can't kill yourself in this game. Do you play Feral? No, I play Boomkin. Get excited for that one. You can't leave, chat. That's rude. It's a restokin. I'm not just a boomkin. I'm a restokin. Big difference, okay? Employee 43. Wait, what? Jump, press. Wait. You can't. I'm on his desk, but I can't jump over it. You had it? No, I didn't. Crouch?
At first, Stanley assumed he'd broken the map until he heard this narration and realized it was part of the game's design all along. He then praised the game for its insightful and witty commentary into the nature of video game structure and its examination of structural narrative tropes.
5 stars!
Now that you're here, what do you think? Isn't this a fun and unique place to be? Why don't we take a minute just to drink it all in? Okay, I'm over it now. What do you think? Are you sick of this gag yet?
No.
Ah, then in that case, we'll continue. But now, here comes the real question. What do you think would have happened if you had told me that you wanted this to stop? Do you think it would have been particularly different?
I'm having fun!
Would I have taken the same idea, but rephrased it superficially to fit that answer? Perhaps you never would even have thought of it if I hadn't brought up the issue in the first place. Oh, now, think about it. Will it be worth it for you to restart and then come back here just to do the other option? Clearly, this whole gag takes some time.
Okay, I'm done.
What if the other option is even longer? How long will you spend in total just to have heard all the narration?
Not worth.
And this is rich. Perhaps you've just played the other option, and now you've come to see what happens in this one. So, what do you think? Which choice was the better one? Imagine if you had selected continue on your first playthrough, how tantalizing it would be not knowing what happens when you pick the other option. Indeed, you are one of the lucky ones.
I've been told.
Though if the other option is really miserable to listen to, then perhaps you're not. In fact, I'm just going to say that no one who's listening to this is lucky. Well now, I've built up the other options so much that I'm going to stop talking and leave you to your decision whether to come back here, continue with the game, or just sit in this spot forever and ever. Cheers.
What do we do? Do we leave? Let's sit. Alright, let's go back. We're retarded. Wait for the legendary ending? Apparently there's a ho-ho that comes through there.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. No matter how hard Stanley looked,
yeah, it's
he
a
couldn't
legendary
find
ho-ho.
a trace of his co-workers.
Wait, what?
At first, Stanley assumed he'd broken the map
Yo,
until
Snowblind.
he heard this narration and realized it was part of the game's design all along.
Oh, fuck
He
me.
then praised the game for its insightful and witty commentary into the nature of video game structure and its examination of structural narrative tropes. So, now that you're here, what do you think? Isn't this a fun and unique place to be? Why don't we take a minute just to drink it all in? Okay, I'm over it now. What do you think? Are you sick of this gag yet?
Yes!
Well, I don't know how to say this politely, but you could literally just hit escape and restart the game any old time you want. Like, right now. You could have done it just then. Now would also be an appropriate time to quit. Any of these points and so many, many more, all of them are appropriate. I'm enjoying what seems to be an internal conflict going on where you are literally
This game
unable
is
to act on
retarded.
your own desires to restart the game. So, just to push the envelope, I'm going to try and make this as miserable as possible and see how long you
I've
can
already been streaming for
maintain.
5 hours, dude. You can't make this any worse.
There once was a man named Stanley, who people considered so manly. But the truth must be told, he was not very old and was quite particularly gangly. What Stanley liked most was buttons. He pushed them like some kind of glutton. He did it all day in a meaningful way, but his brain had long ceased to function. Which is why he is in this parable and lives an existence quite terrible. And if you are not strong and keep playing along, you too will become quite unbearable. You too will become quite unbearable.
What a good song. Nice. Chat, we're pretty unbearable. Come on, that's why we're here. He's calling you a retard. Well, that's okay. Let's keep listening. That's good. Does this ever end? Did you just start this game? I might as well have.
The meeting room. Yes, that's where everyone would be. Stanley just needed to get to the meeting room, and from then on, he would never be alone ever again.
Okay, wait, let's go to the meeting room.
When Stanley came to a set of two open doors,
Right or left?
he entered the door on his left.
The meeting room. I'm alive!
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office. Hoping he might find coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
We've done everything here. We gotta go right. Right, baby! I'm on coke. Wait, right? Let's go.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. When Stanley
right.
came to a set of 2 open doors, this was not the correct way to the meeting room, and
This was
Stanley
not
knew
the
it
correct
perfectly
way to
well.
the meeting room.
Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
A nice admirer.
It was okay.
Aw.
But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
I say we go this way. Type face
Stanley
punch.
was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago. Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot
What
here.
the fuck?
I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing. What?
Shut up.
Really?
Let's go this
I
way.
was in the middle of something. Do you have zero consideration for others? Are you that convinced that I
Fuck
want something
you.
bad to happen to you? Why, I don't know how to convince you of this, but I really do want to help you, to show you something beautiful.
How do I get this off?
Let me prove it. Let me prove that I'm on your side. Give me a chance.
How do I get this off?
Now listen carefully, this is important. Stanley walked through the red door.
Chat, I thought I go through red or blue. Let's go blue.
Aha, perhaps you misunderstood. Stanley
Blue?
walked through the red door. I still don't think we're communicating properly. All right, fine, go ahead, Stanley. You want to know so badly what's out there? You want to find out what lies at the end of this road you've chosen? Well, don't let me stop you. You see?
Oh,
There's nothing
fuck.
here. I haven't even finished building this section of the map because you were never supposed to be here in the first place. Broken rooms, exposed developer textures. Is this what you had wanted? Was it worth ruining the entire story I had written out specifically for you? Do you not think I put a lot of time into that? Because I did. And in the end, it was all for nothing, because this is what you wanted to see. Help me here, Stanley. Help elucidate these strange and unknowable desires of yours. What would have
Didn't
made
we see this
game
already?
better? What did you want to see? Vehicles? Skill trees? Work with me. You've given me absolutely nothing so far.
Yeah, we've seen this. Wait.
Hello. This is a recorded message scheduled either by you or a person in your place of work. The purpose of this message is to warn you about the dangers of recorded messages. If at any time you believe you are listening to a recorded message, please terminate it immediately and cease all flow of information from the recorded message into your perceptual sphere.
Any eggers in the chat?
Thank you.
Smiley
Have a pleasant day.
face.
That caller sounded hot. Open parentheses, per the parentheses. Is there anything else? Coffee? Wait, why is my mouse moving like... Beep. I want to sit in that broom block.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Man, we going right.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. It was okay. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Should I go left, chap? We did everything over there. Let's go this way.
And so he detoured through the maintenance section.
And we've been over there, so let's go down
ahead
this.
to the opposite door and got back on track. But Stanley didn't want to go back to the office.
He wanted to wander about all
and get even further
off
track.
whack.
So now, in order to get back, he needed to go,
I hate this one.
From here, it's, left.
Okay, let's go left.
Oh, no. No, it's to the right. My mistake.
I didn't know that.
No, not
Oh,
the
you got
right.
me, dude. Got me.
Why would I have ever said it was to the right? What was I thinking?
Boy, spam the NAMs. Stop with the advice.
Would you hold on for a minute, please? Now, let's see. We went down right, left, down, left, right. Yep, okay, yes. I've got it now. This story is absolutely, definitely this way.
Door number 5. Is there another door that we could go through? No. No. Okay, let's go through this way. Wait, but we've been here. And we know 104 got fired. According to my calculations.
No. This isn't right at all. You're not supposed to
What
be
is
here
104
yet. This
doing?
is all a
It's just a
spoiler.
one room.
Quick, Stanley, close your eyes. Okay. We just have to get back to, oh, who am I kidding? It's all rubbish now. The whole story.
Wait, 601's fired too!
How about, rather than waste my time trying to salvage this nonsense,
104
we'll
and
just
601.
restart
Wait,
the game
why?
from the beginning. And this time,
Is there any others?
Don't wander so far off track, Okay, from the top.
104 and 605 were permabanned. How do we get to 601?
All of his co-workers were gone.
Slicker.
What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
We have to go upstairs, but I don't know how to get upstairs. The boss's office?
When Stanley... Wait, what? No, I restarted. I swear, I definitely restarted the game over, completely fresh. Everything should be... Oh, did something change? Stanley, did you change anything when we were back in that room with all the monitors? Did you move the story somewhere, or... Hold on. Why am I asking you? I'm the one who wrote the story. It was right here just a minute ago. I know for sure that it's here somewhere.
Go on, take your time.
It's an adventure. Come, Stanley. Let's find the story.
Let's see, which one looks the best? They all look promising. Let's go this one. Didn't we do this? Yeah, we did this. Well, how do we get to 601 or 104?
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
104 or 601?
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, this was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. It was okay.
I like how he says that.
But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left. And so he detoured through the maintenance section, walked straight ahead to the opposite door,
Beep.
and got back on track.
Ah! Wait, what? You said the lift!
But Stanley didn't...
Ugh! The lift. There's 2 lifts.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed
Is
a
it
memo.
raining?
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left. Yet there was not a
Doesn't
single
like so much
person
rain.
here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided...
Zed, you're my editor. Why are you telling me what to do? Wait, what?
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. When Stanley came to a
Wait,
set
what the
of
fuck
2
was
open
that?
doors, he entered the door on his left. This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. It was okay.
Sad face.
But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
So, lift. Stay on the lift. It's what you're saying. This lift.
Stanley was so bad at following
Fine, we'll stay on the lift. I died last time doing this.
Years ago. Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about. Please, stop trying to make every decision by yourself. Now, I'm not asking for me, I'm asking for her. This is it, Stanley.
Boxes.
Your chance to redeem yourself, to put your work aside, to let her back into your life. She's been waiting. That's her, Stanley. You need to be the one to do this, to reach out to her. If you can truly place your faith in another, then pick up the phone.
Fuck her. I'm not picking up that phone.
As Stanley picked up the phone, a white light engulfed him, filling him not just with radiance, but with hope. Hope for a life.
It's E-Rob? Oh, I'm definitely not
Wait.
picking up.
Oh, goodness. Stanley, did you just unplug the phone?
Yes.
No, that wasn't supposed to be a choice. How did you do that? You actually chose incorrectly? I didn't even know that was possible. Let me double check. No, it's definitely here, clear as day. Stanley picks up the phone. He's taken to his apartment where he finds his wife, and the two pledge themselves to one another. Music comes in, fade to white, roll credits.
I was gonna get
Your
laid!
picking
You
up the
guys
phone
cucked
is
me!
actually somehow an incorrect course of action. How is that even possible? None of these decisions were supposed to mean anything. I don't understand. How on earth are you making meaningful choices?
No, I didn't cuck myself.
What,
You cucked me,
Wait a
chat.
second. Did I just see... No, that's not possible. I can't believe it. How had I not noticed it sooner? You're not Stanley. You're a real person.
What?
I can't believe I was so mistaken. This is why you've been able to make correct and incorrect choices. And to think I've been letting you run
I'm
around
not-
in this game for so long. If you'd made any more wrong choices, you might have negated it entirely. It's as though you completely ignored even the most basic safety protocol for real-world decision-making. Or did you not grasp the severity of the situation? Well, I won't have that kind of risk on my watch. I'm going to stop the game for a moment so we can educate you properly on safe decision-making in the real world. Please observe this helpful instructional video.
Choice.
Alright, it's
the
React
best
channel now,
part of
boys.
being a real person, but if used incorrectly, can also be the most dangerous. For example, in this scenario,
Let's put us in the
a
just chatting
hypothetical
section.
real person named Stephen has a choice. He could spend years helping improve the quality of life for citizens of impoverished third world nations. Or he could systematically set fire to every orphan living in a 30-kilometer radius of his house. Which choice would you make? Remember that unlike here, the real world makes sense, and at no time should you make a choice that does not conform to rational logic. If you find yourself speaking with a person who does not make sense, in all likelihood, that person is not real. Allow the person to finish their thought.
Chat, you guys
then
aren't
provide
real.
an excuse why you cannot continue talking. Turn to a partner and practice saying, "My goodness, is it 4:30? I'm supposed to be having a back, sack, and crack."
My goodness, it's 4:30. I'm supposed to be having a back, sack, and crack.
Excellent. Making choices on a regular basis is the best part to a healthy decision-making process. Most medical professionals recommend making at least 8 choices per day. Do you make more than 8? Less? And finally, if
What
you
the
begin
hell?
to wonder if your choices are actually meaningful and whether you'll ever make a significant contribution to the world, just remember that in the vast infiniteness of space, your thoughts and problems are materially insignificant, and the feeling should subside.
Hooray, I'm
At this
worthless.
time, your instructor will guide you in an exercise to test and reinforce the material covered in this video.
Ah, welcome back. You may have noticed that this room has begun to deteriorate as a result of narrative contradiction.
What?
But not to worry. Now that you're properly informed on good decision-making, we're going to revisit a choice you made just a few minutes ago and see what the correct thing to do would have been. This way, please.
Let us answer. Wait, where do I go?
Now that we know your choices are meaningful, we can't have you jumping off the platform and dying. Imagine the main character dying senselessly halfway through the story. That story would make no sense at all. We just need to get you home as soon as possible before the narrative contradiction gets any worse. Unfortunately, it seems this place is not well equipped to deal with reality.
Wait, I'm going home? Wait, that's it? Wait, I want to jump. Can I? It won't let me jump. What the hell is going on? Ooh, printer. Where's that fern that he kept talking about? He's like, oh, there's a fern. Okay.
Almost there. You'll take the door on the left, back to the correct ending, the story will have resolution once again, and you'll be home free in the real world. Now remember, all you need to do is behave exactly as Stanley would. That means choosing responsibly and always putting the story first.
Okay.
I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine. All right. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left. Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief,
God
Stanley
damn it.
decided to
Whoa!
go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
God damn it, are you serious? Ooh, wait,
Stepping inside
what
his
the
manager's
fuck?
office, Stanley was once
Fancy.
again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this, until he saw the door with a voice receiver next to it. Surely behind this door lay all the answers to his questions. And beyond all probability, he knew the passcode. He had seen it on his boss's computer just last week. Night Shark 115. Was this the code to open the door? Would it still work? There was only one way to find out. Stanley had been trained never to speak up, but now he would draw from within himself the courage to face the unknown. He drew a sharp breath and then spoke the code.
Do I speak? 0161. Hello.
Stanley spoke the code. Night Shark 115. He spoke it into the receiver, right there on the wall.
Yo, fucking Manny's on the map, boys. Manny's on the fucking map.
I'm sorry, is there a problem? You didn't mishear me, did you? Please speak the code into the receiver. Otherwise, we can't get on with the story. This is a crucial step.
You can't say that. There's no word. There's no. You can't hear me. Can you?
Okay, fine. You're not going to do it. But you know what? It's pretty humiliating to bring you this far, only for you to suddenly decide you have better things to do. I asked you for this one single thing, for your respect. The kind of respect Stanley shows for his choices. He knows what it means to take a story seriously. If you didn't want to see what I had to show you, then why did you come here? You had a choice, you know. You could have gone through the door on the right. You could have done whatever the hell you wanted over there. Why did you come this way?
I love my boss.
Say something to me. Explain yourself, you coward. Behave exactly as Stanley would. That means choosing responsibly and always putting the story first. I'm quite sure you'll
Holy
be up to
fuck.
the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine. All right. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left. No! Why did you do that? Quickly, hurry back in the other direction. Perhaps we're not too late.
Wait, what? What is this? What the fuck? I can't open anything. Autism. Alright, that didn't work. Alright, let's just get the hell out of here. I thought I could walk backwards through it or something. No, not this, Mo! Holy shit!
Ruined. I can't believe, after everything we talked about, that my story, you've destroyed my work. Why? For what? What did you get out of that? What did you think was so special about seeing the game undone, left here like so much garbage? It's worthless now. And what am I supposed to do? Even if there were a way to continue, would it be worth it? To know that my story is now incorrect? How can I go back to that? I can't erase that knowledge. I'll have to live with it forever, reliving its impossibility forever. I couldn't live that way. Is it better to shut the game down entirely? To willingly destroy all of my work?
Oh, there's a door!
No. What's the answer? What do I do? What do I do? What do I... No, I have to. I have to shut
There's
the
a door,
game
there's a
down.
door, there's a door!
I have to.
Oh my god! Went to the door, no!
I'm here. I'm still here. Here in this pile of rubbish. With you. You, who thought you were so clever. Now look where we are. My entire game is destroyed.
Ooh, a plant.
It was the only thing in the world that was mine, and you've run it into the ground. What, did you think that would be funny? You just had to see? Didn't I impress upon you how important it was to be like Stanley? He actually knows how to do what I tell him to. He understands that if I say to do something, there's a damn good reason for it. That thought
Who wants to be
hadn't even
Stanley in
occurred to you,
2019?
had it? That there's a world outside of you. You're a child. Oh, my story.
Jesus Christ, dude.
If you'd just gone through the door on the left, you would have seen it. There was a whole underground facility. You would have destroyed it and been victorious. It would have been so perfect. I worked so hard on it. I tried so hard. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
What the hell?
Stanley? Hello? Are you... Is everything okay? Stanley, please. I need you to make a choice. I need you to walk through the door. Are you listening to me? Can you hear me? Is everything all right?
We won?
Stanley, this is important. The story needs you. It needs you to make a decision. It cannot
Wait,
exist
we won.
without you. Do you understand me? Whatever choice you make is just fine. They're both correct. You cannot be wrong here. We can work together. I'll accept
Wait a minute.
whatever you do.
He looks like train wrecks.
Step forward, please. Choose. Do something. Anything.
Doesn't he look like train wrecks? Like he's like going like on a date with his girlfriend?
I need this. The story needs it. So, you hear me? Are you
He
there?
actually looks like
You listening to
train.
this? Stanley, are you there?
That makes sense now, and the narrator said that you can't see your legs. Then now everything makes sense.
You need time to decide. Time to make sure your choice is correct. That is the best choice. That's all right. I'll wait for you to decide what's the right thing to do. Take as much time as you need.
Wait, did we win?
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had
Did we
simply
beat the
missed a
game?
memo.
We won.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors...
Yeah, it's raining
he entered
fucking
the door on
hard.
his left. This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
There is no end?
It was okay.
What about the room 104? I want to know, what's
Eager to
room
get back to
104?
business,
I don't
Stanley
understand.
took the first open door on his left. And so he detoured through the maintenance section, walked straight ahead to the opposite door, and got back on track.
It's not a real thing? 104 is key.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of...
The moral of the story of this is no matter how hard we try, winning is impossible and death is inevitable. Well, chat, I hope you had a good time on my stream. I hope you had a fun time. I hope you enjoyed it. Damn. Fuck. That's life.
That's life. Listen to me, Mizkif.
Is that who? Hello?
This is the voice of Uther, Lightbringer.
Aren't you dead?
That's life. The Stanley parable is simply a euphemism for our lives, for Twitch chat.
My life sucks.
I want you to go. I want you to take what you've learned today and live the rest of your life in peace and with wisdom.
Peace and wisdom. I'm gonna be a paladin.
God, is it you?
Thank you so much, Uther. How can I repay you?
A tier 1 sub is only $4.99.
Get the hell out of here. Now I'm leaving. Get the hell out of here. Let's listen to... Oh, wait. This is not what I wanted to listen to. I feel like I'm listening to my gym playlist of 2011. Okay, now all my playlist is Breaking Benjamin. I fucked up my algorithm. I fucked this up real hard. My entire thing is now algorithms of just Breaking Benjamin. Alright, Moxie! Oh, wait, you can't hear me. Hold on. Moxie!
Mizzy Wizzy.
What's up? How was your day?
Just, been doing the usual, you know.
Absolutely nothing. You've been watching my stream.